Sorry.
What's
my
going
God.
on, everybody? What?
I need 10 minutes.
What'd you do?
I didn't put my face on.
Who cares? No, you're done. It's the Drinking with Drew show. What's going on, everybody? It is Drew. It's Tuesday. I'm going to start calling it Drama Tuesday because I don't know what the deal is, but something about Tuesdays in the South Fork subdivision in Riverview, Florida, always has drama of some sort. So I'm not sure why. We'll talk about that. Not a lot, but something happened. And
Two things happened.
well, okay, we'll talk about it in a minute. And we've got a lot on the show, on the pamphlet. Not won't be a crazy long show, but we're going to talk a little something. We got Pajama Joe in studio. We got Lusty Laura. We got some Buderbangs in the house. And yeah, we're going to talk about some records that were broken and what's going on lately in the news. So stay put. It's the Drinking with Drew show. My name is Drew, and I'm drinking limited. She's got me on a limited drink diet, but I'm drinking. And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
All right. Welcome to the show. We have Pajama Joe. What's up? Pajama Joe.
What's up?
He has two cameras tonight.
What's up?
Let's see. Which one do we want to? Let's go. This is the inlawwetrust.com camera.
This one.
Thank you, Joe, for
Up
being
close and
on
personal.
the inlawwetrust.com camera. If you are needing a divorce and you need to talk to an attorney, check out inlawwetrust.com. Give Johnny DiGirolamo a call, and he will give you the best advice out there. And thank you for sponsoring our camera, Johnny D.
Woo!
Woo, hoo, dee, dee. So, again, what is it with Tuesdays and shit happening in this neighborhood on Tuesdays? Isn't it like, how many shows have we had in the last few months where it's like something happened right before the fucking show?
3
Mm-hmm.
3?
that I could think of, yeah.
I feel like it's been more than that, but okay, 3 still. I mean, that's a lot. We had a dog bite. We just had the cops at a neighbor's house. Don't know what's going on, but
You had your heart attack?
apparently something happened. Yeah, I had my heart attack on Tuesdays. On a Tuesday.
There was a car accident today.
Hopefully not plural Tuesdays. Tuesday is the day that Drew has heart attacks. Yeah, so what was the other one?
The car accident you said today? Was there a car accident at the front of the neighborhood?
No. That was
Christmas.
no. I posted that on the South Fork page, and the fucking dumbass admins approved it today. It happened on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve.
Oh.
So they're just
Stupid.
really slow at approving shit.
Well, that was the Christmas car accident then, because that was a
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, Wednesday
Wednesday.
was Christmas, yeah.
But it was Christmas Eve, I think.
No, it was
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Day.
Was it? I don't know. Well, it was Christmas Day was it Christmas Day or just past midnight Christmas
I think it was
Day?
like in the middle of the afternoon.
Because I got a text that it happened, but I don't remember what time it was. I know it was nighttime.
We were at the casino.
That's right. We were at the casino.
Jesus.
So, but yeah, weird shit happens on Tuesdays apparently in our neighborhood. Welcome back, Joe.
Yep.
Long time no see.
I saw you last week.
I know, but I used to see you around the house more often, in the garage, pedaling around, doing some stuff, messing, doing this, doing that. Like,
I think it's because it's been cold. So, like,
Is that why?
you guys haven't really been outside doing much.
No, just post holiday. I've still been we just been taking down decorations and all that. I just haven't been out in the garage yet.
Yeah.
All right. I know it's Friday when I see Joe's garage open and he's doing woodwork in the garage because that means it's Friday. The weekend has started when you see Pajama Joe in his garage. And
It's
there's
good fun.
there's no more work to be done.
Yep.
So tonight we are going to try Gummy IPA. I'm very nervous about this beer because, for one, I'm not a huge IPA fan, and I'm not a sweet gummy bear fan. I don't know if it's talking about like gummy bears or like gummies. I don't know what kind of gummy it's talking about, but we'll see. Joe, are you a gummy bear fan?
Yeah, I like them.
Okay. Maybe it's talking about gummy bears. I don't
I think
know.
it's gummy bears.
For the packaging, you would think so. Because it's
Bouncing
pink
here and there and everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have never done like an official. Well, actually, I take that back. I've done a gummy. Did it at the Slayer concert.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like weed gummies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like gummy bears.
Yeah.
I think it has to mark the box if it's like got any kind of cannabis.
Oh, I'm sure, but I
Cannabinoid.
yeah, I just don't. I'm not a gummy fan with the THC just because I don't know what type it is and the content, and you just never know what you're going to get, and it just. So-
Yeah, I've never done any of those.
Well, now, I mean, it used to be back in the day, you could just smoke a little bit and you knew what to expect. And nowadays, it's different no matter what you're doing. It's
There's science
it's like
behind
a
it.
different beer
Chemistry.
you're drinking, and it's going to affect you in different ways. And you literally have to ask somebody, what kind it is. It's going to keep me awake or put me to sleep or
Yep.
make me see
Giggle
shit.
all night.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, that's with all those years of medicinal testing. They had to justify some of it.
I guess.
You can't spend so much money in all those years testing and then just come out with the generic shit. They have to have a flavor profile. They have to have a wide range of uses.
It's true.
Yep. I'm scooting sideways.
I mean, taxpayers paid for that shit.
Apparently. Yeah. So we're going to try that. I don't know if I'm going to drink the whole beer. Again, Laura has me on a strict drinking diet. I've literally I had one Mick Ultra. We had turkey burgers, approved turkey burgers, low sodium, low cholesterol, post heart attack turkey burgers.
They were pretty good.
They were good.
They were.
Now,
I think they could use a little, maybe like some black pepper, just to give them a
Okay,
little bit
whatever.
of, just
I
give them a little.
I'm
little
sure
zizz.
I'm sure the doctor will approve black pepper for me.
Joe, you also had like the least exciting cheese on your turkey.
That's fine. I'm just saying the flavor of the burger
Yeah.
itself.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It just needs a little
Well,
bit of zing.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Laura
I know some
found
people
out,
would probably like a little hot sauce or something, but I'm not a hot sauce person.
Yeah, me either.
Well, we found out that the wings at Glory Days that are, you order them, you can do plain. Okay. They're grilled plain. I've done those.
A little dry, but
little meh. We're somebody who, like me, who is a wing fanatic who ate wings probably way too much in his life. Yeah.
Obviously, yes.
They were a little, I don't want to call them bland, but they were good, but they weren't what you would traditionally expect. But we did a little research, and if you do like a medium sauce, it's not completely bad for you.
Like buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah, like a buffalo medium, something like that. Add some flavor to it. So that's what I'm going to kind of try to stick to.
It just doesn't have like the sweet sugars or salts of the other like
Right.
different
And-
flavors that sauces have.
Right, and we confirm with Glory Days that it's strictly grilled, so it's not fried, it's not, breaded, which I love breaded wings. That's what's killing me right now. Love breaded wings. That's gonna eventually be a cheat day for me. So prepare for that, Laura.
You're gonna need weeks out. Weeks.
just saying.
Weeks.
Now we did find out, because I do love some blue cheese with my wings. I have not had official blue cheese since my heart attack. But we found out that blue cheese crumbles are actually good at lowering cholesterol.
But they have cholesterol and salt.
the crumbles,
Mhm.
but not the cream stuff.
Not the cream.
Right.
Just
I think
crumbles.
the cream is what makes it bad for you. But I looked and there's cholesterol and sodium still in the blue cheese crumble. So I just
Well,
put very little.
but you said it reduces. It can reduce.
Yeah. Google told me that.
Okay. well,
Not a doctor.
I'm all about Dr. Google, okay? Especially when it's good news.
But now there's a balance between what's heart healthy and what's low sugar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So things that might be better for you are not as good for me.
Right. Yeah, he thinks that if something is like low calorie, it's heart healthy. And I'm like, no, you have to think of, you're not worried about carbs and calories. You're worried about sodium and cholesterol and fried stuff, and he's like, it's on the diet menu. I'm like, oh my god. So
well things that are like, they advertise as fat free are just loaded with sugar.
Right.
Well,
Like
certain types of sugar.
Fat free is one thing, but sugar is,
Yeah.
Well, look, put it this
Like-
way. I have not had bacon since my heart attack. I have not had,
And see, I can have bacon because it's got no sugar in it. It's basically just straight protein.
right. It is
I
protein.
can have the burger without the extra sauces and stuff. Like ketchup is loaded with sugar, so I can have the burger but no ketchup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're not going to turn this into health talk, but
Getting healthy with Drew.
yeah,
Right. Dieting with Drew.
sucks. Completely sucks, I tell you.
Speaking of gummies,
You're right. But yeah, I mean, I'm working on it, and the
It's a-
turkey burgers aren't actually too bad. They were actually decent.
well, the problem is if you think mentally like, oh, I can do this for like 3-4 months, then you get through it. But then you have to think, well, now this is like a permanent thing.
Right.
That's the hard part.
The problem is before he even met me, and we've been together 7.5, almost going on 8 years, and we have eaten out at a restaurant probably 10 times more than we eat at home. Like,
For sure.
COVID kind of scared us because we're like, shit, now we have to cook at home. But we did it. So before me, 10 years before that, he lived in Ybor, and he just walked and got probably 2 meals a day minimum because he had to walk Devo, and just, it was a few blocks away. It was easy. So almost 20 years, closer to 20 years, he has been eating out at restaurants, which pack all of their food with sodium. It's fried stuff. It's not good for you. And he's just been jam packing multiple meals a
It's
day.
okay.
I notice how every time you say that, you qualify at restaurants.
Right.
Yes, I have to, because if I don't, Joe, you're going to say something.
He's gonna clip that as
Yes, he
he's
will.
gonna clip that and use it for something else.
Pretty much.
Yes.
So Keller,
Thank you for catching that.
Keller and Lisa.
You did that twice. I noticed.
Keller and Lisa.
It's literally in the forefront of my mind at restaurants.
Keller and Lisa are on the chat.
Lucky
So-
you, Laura.
Okay, I'm just going to shut up.
Keller and Lisa are in the chats talking about edibles.
Right. Well, I have Keller on a project. He's doing some plastic innovation for me. So,
Like what?
Top secret.
You'll see.
Top
He's
secret.
doing a little project. So,
Okay.
Yep. And he's gonna make. I don't know. I saw something on Facebook Marketplace, and I sent it to him, and I said, "Hey, can you make this?"
It sounds what like Laura did.
And he said, "Yes."
It's true with Joe.
So-
Yeah.
Might be a little venture. We'll see what's going to happen.
Okay.
But so, Joe, what's your take on the California wildfires?
Burn, baby, burn. No,
Oh,
I'm just
great.
kidding. I don't know. It sucks, but
Do you think it's?
I heard somebody.
What-
The big one. They arrested somebody for
They've
setting
arrested
it.
a lot of
Mhm.
people. They've molested. They've arrested.
They've arrested.
They've arrested several people for arson.
Yep.
So here's the thing: did it start by arson?
Yep.
Or did it?
Well, like the one a couple of years ago was started because they had a freaking gender reveal party that went wrong.
Oh my God. Idiots.
I mean, how many of
Well-
those like people got to stop that shit?
Jesus.
But I mean, it's stupidity.
Well, you
Yeah.
know that time.
But we sell fireworks here in Florida. I don't know why. I mean, honestly, that's just waiting for something bad to happen.
Mhm.
Luckily, we haven't had anything big, but it's just waiting for shit to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have like the conditions that they have over there that
But we
would
could.
require.
We're not far from it.
Usually, when we have winds like that, we also have rain.
Yeah, but we have the dryness sometimes.
Oh, we
Yeah.
definitely do. We have drought conditions for
Yeah.
sure, but I don't think we're in a position of
Yeah.
mountains and wind where
And trees.
something blows and 50 yards away, it catches something else on fire.
Right.
Obviously, there's definitely issues when a house catches on fire. The fire department all the time has to worry about structures in the area and whatnot. But literally in California, they had 100 mile per hour gusts. I think people, they're taking advantage of that shit for whatever reason. And I can go down conspiracy theory lane, but
I gave you a good one.
people want to take advantage of the situation and start fires. They even had reports of people dumping gas in sewers. So the fire would be underground and continue through neighborhoods. Like,
Now, is this just to like weed out all the celebrities, or
I don't, Joe,
is California's full with too many
there's
Democrats?
so many conspiracy theories. It's a land grab. People want to come in just like Hawaii and buy the land. It's space lasers and, you know. Now, here's the thing.
Little green men?
Laugh. No. It's man-made space lasers. So we have the ability. We have lasers in space. That's a fact. Okay. And they're weapons that are used in combat. So people are saying those are being used to start fires. And they claim that was something that happened in Hawaii, yada, yada. So we have that technology. It's currently in use, but it's energy weapons. It's, I forget what the D stands for. I'm having a brain fart, but
Defense.
no. Google search. No. Anyway. Yeah.
You'll end up on a list.
Yeah,
True.
probably. Anyways, everything from that to, you know, the politics of it all, who knows? It's a shitty situation for sure, but you know.
Well, I came up
what
I came up with a conspiracy and then I heard a conspiracy.
Yeah.
So the one that I heard was that it was started in an area where a bunch of celebrity homes were, to burn the celebrity homes down to get rid of any evidence of sex trafficking because the whole P. Diddy thing.
Yeah. And that was one I have not heard. And when she told me that, I was like, damn, that actually makes sense.
Right?
Okay, that's possible.
Yeah. So then the one I thought of was that they were trying to get away from the fact that FEMA wasn't here to, was it this what I said? I can't remember. Because FEMA, the whole FEMA shit, not taking, people in Florida and all the Carolinas and Tennessee and everything that got railroaded by the hurricanes. And FEMA wasn't there because FEMA didn't have any funds because they were giving it to all the illegal immigrants. And guess what California is? It's one of the states that take the illegal immigrants that are getting all the FEMA money. So they're trying to put bad shit in over in California to kind of get rid of the fact that FEMA wasn't there. I don't know.
Well, what I heard was that Trump supporters are getting back at all the people that accused Harvey Weinstein because, Trump's upset that he went to jail.
He and Weinstein were friends?
How does that make sense?
Oh.
I don't know how that makes sense, Joe, but okay. Whatever.
The next one's going to be about Bill Cosby.
Is he still alive?
Yep,
so. Yeah.
I think so.
He's like
Still in jail.
Is he?
Prison.
I thought he got out like a few years ago on like compassionate release because he was dying.
I think they were trying to. Or was that Harvey Weinstein?
They were trying. So me and Laura we had a rants in our pants. A duo. We had dual rants in our pants.
Yes.
We were at Petco, PetSmart.
They're both the same.
Okay. So we were at PetSmart and we were in line. Guy had a dog, 2 dogs.
In front of us.
And there was a small child. How old?
She wasn't small.
7? She was very large, but she was small.
She was probably 9,
Okay.
8 or 9, maybe 10.
Okay.
But she was tall and huskies for boys, but she was a bigger little girl.
Okay.
And she was with the people behind us. So we were
Right.
like sandwiched.
Right. Now she gets on the floor, which kids are kids. I get it. She gets on the floor and she starts playing with this guy's dog.
Okay.
All right. The other dog standoffish. She's playing with this dog.
I could see where this is going already.
And she's asking the guy questions about the dog. What's the dog's name? What is he? And again, the kid's 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Grammar. Can you say grammar? Her English speaking ability. Not even like she wasn't speaking bad English. She was just speaking bad grammar. Like her parents, I don't think ever taught her proper, just anything. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Hooked on Phonics didn't get to her yet?
Not even.
Or her mom.
I wish she was on Hooked on Phonics. It would have been much better. So as the line moves up, she just stays on the ground and she's literally just scooting herself on the ground, on the floor, on her knees. And the thing is,
her ass crack is hanging out like a plumber.
Yeah, she's just literally.
And I'm like, her mom isn't saying anything. The guy that's with the mom, I don't know if it's the dad or not. They weren't saying anything.
Well, you should be happy that they're not sexualizing her yet.
Well, they were like relying on this guy and his dog to like babysit their daughter while they were standing in line.
Right.
And-
Okay.
I mean, we kind of suspected she was probably on the spectrum because it was at that level.
Game recognized game.
Yes.
Sure.
I got the tiz.
Yeah. And we had a theory that the parents did not even know she was on the spectrum
Right.
because she was obviously a child, but she was just so far like not doing regular child things, but just a very exaggerated and
But
kinda,
even like the question she was asking.
yeah, the way she approached, like then she got up off the floor and ran up to Laura and what were you holding? Just like
We got some fish.
We had some fish.
But like the
and
guy
some-
was leaving. Like they were checking the guy's stuff out. And so he was distracted. So she turns around and she sees that we have this bag
Do
with
you
like
want to
little fish
repeat
in
how
it.
she asked the question?
What you do? Because I don't remember.
It was something along the lines of, what you begotten?
Right.
Something along those
Yeah.
lines. Like not like
What's they names?
then it was what's they's names.
Yeah. Because we hadn't even bought the fish,
They were
and she's like
5
thinking
fish
we've
and-
named the fish. Yeah.
And it was just, and she was standing like so close, like she ran right. If Laura didn't have double H's, she probably would have been
Airbags.
under her chin.
They're just regular H's, by the way.
Whatever.
Just because there's two doesn't make them double.
Well, it does.
Does.
By definition, it
for
does.
I
sure it
mean,
does.
sure.
I mean, an H and an H, you know.
But yeah, but when the guy was distracted with the cashier checking out his items, I go, she better not turn around to us.
Now,
and
Candy
literally,
asked-
I say it and she does it. And then I was just very short. And it wasn't that I was annoyed with the girl.
were annoyed,
Okay, sure. I don't like kids, okay? Sue me. But I was more annoyed with the mom because the mom just like walks off and keeps shopping and she's just at the back, at her buggy waiting. And I'm like, watch your kid. So I was very short with the girl, not rude, but just short. And then she took the hint and she left. But I'm
Right.
like, watch your kid.
Yeah, but if you have a child at that age and they do have autism, do you tell them or do you have that conversation? Do you think they know or how does that work? Like, I'm not a parent for one. Candy was asking, I'm assuming they have, did they have a pet with them? They had a dog, right?
No, they did not have
They
pets
didn't have a
with
dog.
them.
Oh, okay.
They were buying. I didn't look to see what they were buying, but they were purchasing stuff, but they didn't have any pets with them.
It's funny you complaining about kids while you're wearing those glasses. You look like the guy like, kids, get off my lawn.
Oh, I'm definitely that guy now. honestly,
I have
I'm not.
said
I'm
that
not
in a
only
rant.
No, but I disagree with that, Joe, only because
I'm just
I
teasing
do
you.
have kids kick a soccer ball in my yard every once in a while, and I'll throw it
And he
back.
feeds it to Simon.
Yeah, well, no, if Simon gets it before me, I can't help that, but I throw it back. I don't have, actually, our kids in our neighborhood are pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't have any major problems.
Yeah.
But in general, you're right. I am kind of
I'm
that,
just
that
teasing.
age
I'm
where
just teasing
like,
because of the look.
little things can get to me when it comes to kids, only because I don't have kids. I'm not a parent. I don't know how to deal with those situations.
Right.
It's just, if I go to a party and there's too many kids, I leave. Like, I don't like being in that environment. I have friends that have had kids and it probably separated us quite a bit because I just don't have that ability to fake. Like, you have to lie in front of kids all the time. And I am
And watch
so-
what you say.
So if I got kids, that'd be a way to get you to stop calling me all the time.
Yes, absolutely. So go kidnap a child. No, but yeah, I don't like lying to kids. Like, if I had a kid, I would be very bad at the Christmas thing and the Santa Claus thing. And like, I
don't know what you're talking about.
yeah. So you're right. I'm just not cut out for it. So these parents, when they, like, again, Laura and I, we don't think that the parents even knew that the child was on the level. And that's
Do you
more of the
think
concern.
the kid really was? Maybe they're just
No, I
a
definitely
lower,
think-
lower
No,
intellect overall.
No, I think it was
You
definitely.
think so?
Yeah. Because like we get in the car, we don't say anything, of course, while we're in the show.
Not
we get in the
everybody's
car,
a genius, but you know.
I mean,
Now,
right.
Candy's made a good point. She said she thinks the teachers would say something to the parents, which
Yeah,
I
they
would
would.
agree.
And if you think she's at 9, she's already in 4th grade.
That's true.
Yeah.
I also think maybe the parents are the same thing. Maybe the parents just think she's dumb.
I mean, to them, she's probably normal.
Right.
But it's also a different thing these days. You know, the kids are educated differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They don't even have hooked on phonics anymore. I don't even know if it's a thing.
It was a thing
Remember-
for like 10 years. Joe.
Remember when they used to have, what was it? Where it was like the free cable or whatever it was, and they would have a teacher on there and kids would call in and be like, here's my math problem. And the teacher would do it on the TV. And like every day I would watch that because I would just be like, I need help with mine too. They used to have that. They don't have it anymore.
I think it's a local thing.
Well, now that's just AI. They're doing all their homework on AI.
It's true. YouTube.
AI is doing the homework for them.
Right.
The boob
That's
tube.
what I mean. I've never used AI, not once in my life.
Nope.
I don't know anything about it. I'm sure one day I will introduce myself to something involving AI. People are using it to edit videos. People are using it to edit podcasts. I just have not.
They're using
done
it to make online girlfriends.
Yep. We're going to talk about that, Joe. We got a $175,000 robot sex toy.
Yep.
Have you bought one yet? Got one layaway?
Yeah, it's not in my budget, but
Okay. They'll come down.
It's
in price.
literally that is literally another house.
gee, I can buy a house or I can buy a sex doll.
Right.
Right. Oh, and I did check today. You are correct.
I'm correct on something.
Was it NRXX that you do not have to
XNX.
XNXS? You do not have to show your ID or do anything. It just lets you right in. You're in like right there.
What wrist was it? Because you're still. Oh wait, you're at 2 weeks. You're fine now. You're good.
I'm fine.
He was just researching. He wasn't making use of the site.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is a section for morbidity in there, probably.
I'm sure.
There probably always is.
I don't know.
I'm a very simple porn guy. I don't like anything nutty or crazy. You didn't like that, Joe?
Joe's like, I see what you did there.
No, I'm very calm. And
He's done before the nut comes out.
what's
anyway.
the term for it? Soft porn. You can almost call it R-rated. Soft porn. That's what it is.
Soft
It's very
porn is
soft.
almost like what's in R-rated movies, where it's like you're not seeing it all.
Yeah,
you just like
I like the build
cuddly
up.
porn.
No, I like the build up. I don't.
So you should go to literotic.com and read some stories.
I got the books.
I don't like. I don't like to read.
I'm reading them now.
Yeah.
Didn't you find them in his nightstand?
That was the gay book, Joe.
God, we're gonna talk about this again. Jesus Christ!
That's what happens when you tell a story on the show.
If I weren't so grossed out by the fact that there was somebody else's book, because I believed him when I said,
Sure.
I believed him when he said, I got that book off of Craigslist and it must have been tucked in there. Wherever. I believed when he said it wasn't his book and it was a gay porn like literature book, which meant I didn't want to deal with sticky pages. I would have read that if he'd been like, yeah, it's my book. I would have read it just to see what it was.
I don't even know what it was. I never even looked at it, but
you saved it though.
No, I didn't save it.
It was literally like the little credenza, the back of both of the drawers in the double credenza were like half drawers, and so things could easily fall back behind this drawer.
Okay,
and then there was a bottom that caught
I gotta
it.
give the story now.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of people here that have not heard the full story, and now we're talking about it again.
Yeah, Candy Fairies. Sorry,
Fays. All right,
Fays and Fairies.
All right, so I lived in a community in Ybor City. Lived there for 10 years. A lot of gay people in Ybor City. The community that I lived in.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
A lot of gay people in the community. Just the way it is, no big deal, right? But we had a group page, and all the time people were giving stuff away, selling stuff on our group page. It wasn't, we were allowed to do that, whatever. So I saw a
nightstand.
It's like a credenza. It's like an office credenza.
Yeah. It was
two drawers.
Come pick up, yada, yada. And I'm like, I really need that. I needed furniture for my place. So I walked over, picked it up. It was heavy as fuck, but I managed to pick it up and carry it by myself.
He was much younger
back
then.
to my condo. It was heavy. I literally went over and did it by myself.
Holy
all the
shit.
way across the building. Bring it in, used it years and years. Bought my house, moved into my house in 2017. I probably picked that thing up in like 2012, 13, I don't even know. It was in my condo for a long time. Literally moved into the house. It's in the bedroom. And I don't even know how it started. Did you just come up to me and say, where did I get this?
No,
I don't remember that part.
Meowsers got behind. She got in the drawer and she got behind the drawer since it's only like a half. It's not all the way to the top of the bottom. So she was in the bottom drawer. She got behind the drawer. So when I went to go close the drawer, I'm like, why aren't you closing? And then I felt back there and there was Meowsers. Okay. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if anything else has fallen back there since I realized it was just like the half drawer back. And so I started like feeling around and there was the book back there.
Now, was I home?
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember how that went.
I only looked because Meowsers got back there,
But
and I
did
was
you
like,
come
"Oh."
out and say, what is this? I don't
Yes.
remember that part. Okay.
Yeah.
So I told her what happened at that point, and okay, she believes me. She doesn't believe me. I don't give a shit. That's what happened. Whatever. Joe obviously doesn't believe me.
I'm just saying. You know.
But it's a funny fucking story.
It's hilarious
because that's exactly what happened. And it's the fact that that book's been here for fucking...
Well,
You
here's
should have saved it at least. You could have, you know.
Where did it go? Did you throw it away?
You could have put it in.
I didn't do anything with
I
it.
have
Put it
no
in a little
idea.
display
Here's the
case and put it
traumatizing
on the
part.
wall.
Here's
would
the
have.
traumatizing part for me. I just got out of a relationship, and my ex ended up being a very big homosexual, apparently. I mean, 2020, hindsight's 2020. I look back, I'm like,
That was 4 years ago.
okay,
5 years ago.
that was 8 years ago, almost 7 years. It was actually like Valentine's Day week that I was like, and that was 8 years ago this year.
Okay. You thought you were having a resurgence?
Yeah, I'm like, oh God, it happened again. Something's wrong with me.
Look.
And at this point, I'd already moved in and got rid of my furniture. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to buy all new furniture and find a place to live.
Hey, look.
I mean, you do get clues when he starts, you know, making comments about your shoes.
Which I know. I mean, did I? She's the shoe commenter. Ask Jericho.
I'm just kidding.
I did make a comment on the Jericho shoes. They were bedazzled.
Now Jericho has a place in the Hard Rock Casino. Jason showed me.
With bedazzled
He
shoes.
has his bedazzled shoes and clothes in the Hard Rock Casino.
Yeah.
So when we get him on the podcast, we're going to have to talk to him about that. So anywho, yeah. So I don't even know what happened to that book, Joe.
You should put it in a little display case and put it on the wall.
I know.
I would. I mean, I would let it. You should have at least read it.
I believed you when I said it wasn't yours, and if
Why
it
not?
was,
I mean, you could have read it.
I didn't want to deal with sticky pages. Did you not hear me say
Your
that?
sticky is okay, but someone else's sticky is
Right.
not good.
My sticky barely is not okay. Like she has problems with my stickies too, Joe. Trust me. Okay.
On to the next one.
No, we're gonna get into a Buderbang here, and then we're going to do. No, you want to do the beer first? I still have beer. I'm sipping this, so it's going to take me forever to drink
I'm
it.
not in a rush.
Sure, let's do the beer.
Okay.
Yeah, get the beer.
Well, because typically we've been doing it in the beginning,
Yep,
so it's not.
it's fine. We'll sip it.
Let's keep it going.
Okay.
There's Simon.
Get out of the way.
Simon,
He wants ice cubes still
I gotta reach to go grab it.
to this day.
you're tethered.
So yeah, this beer is from. Is it
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater? Now Sweetwater is also a
I was gonna
website
say.
where I get a lot of my lighting and
I think it's Sweetwater.
audio stuff, but not B&H Photo.
Is it the same?
But
like the
B&H
same
Photo,
logo?
I don't know if B&H does lighting.
I don't know.
Lisa, does B&H do lighting? I don't think I've seen lighting on B&H Photo.
I don't know.
Like video lights and stuff. Like DJ's top. Like show my background. This
You're
stuff.
on your background.
Like this stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Were you pushing buttons earlier? Because you strobed. I was strobing behind me earlier.
Yeah, I've got some presets in there. So anyway.
Another damn switcher.
All right. Sweetwater
Thank you.
Brewery.
Yeah, because it looks like it's the same. Even like the Sweetwater logo looks the same.
Could be.
You want me to try it first?
If you want.
Yeah, it's 9.5%, guys. Let me see.
Hang on. Let me get my
You guys gonna share?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. We're gonna let Joe go first.
Okay.
And then you, and then me.
Brosif. Go ahead and try it, Joe.
Wait.
It smells like
Not
stinky
yet.
beer.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, from the brewers of 420. Maybe it is Gummies.
Could be.
But it's like Highway 420. It's like a highway sign with 420 in it.
Do you see any THC
Oh,
qualities?
I saw it said 21 plus and then it says contains. I was like, oh shit, but it says alcohol. I thought it was going to be something like contains THC.
Check it out. It might.
I don't think it does.
Where'd
I
you
think
see,
it'd
where'd
have
you
it
see
more
the
on there.
9%?
9.5% in the lime, the lemon
Oh.
above the.
Lime to
Oh
the
yeah, there
lemon.
it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be like gummy bears.
Fruit Punch IPA.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
good.
Making
is
sure
it?
it doesn't foam.
ASMR, is that what the thing is?
Smells fruit punchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah. I don't know if I can do more than one.
Okay.
I feel
Out
like
of
it
10.
might. I feel like it might be too sweet,
Okay.
so I would enjoy it, but I don't know if I would enjoy like 2 or 3 of them.
Okay. What do you give
Yep.
it out of 10?
Beer wise, not really great as far as beers go,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as like a flavored drink, I would probably give it like a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
Just like not if this wasn't even a beer, like
Gotcha.
not even alcoholic, I would probably drink one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Laura, you're up.
Yeah. No, too beery for me.
Really?
Yep. Too beery.
Trying to think what it tastes like. I mean, I know it's fruit punch, but
It's kinda like
it does kind of taste like Crystal Light fruit punch.
It's kind of like the blueberry beer.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I like, but it's not as good, I guess. Don't die.
I see what they were trying to do.
For me, it's Crystal Light fruit punch mixed with Sprite.
It's got a weird
You know?
aftertaste to it.
Yeah, I don't think the aftertaste had set in when I was thinking about it before.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Has a very weird aftertaste, kind of like they're trying to do maybe a gummy bear or fruit punch, but
not bad. I mean, I can see where they're going, and they did their job.
I mean, they're 9.5%. I'm
Yeah.
sure people will buy it just because it says gummies 9.5%.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to, I don't know. I don't know if I can finish this though.
Good, because you're not supposed to.
It's too carbonated.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really frothy.
Like it doesn't taste like an IPA at all.
That's what I say. It doesn't. As far as a beer goes, it doesn't. It's not on the beer scale.
No.
But as far as like a fruity drink,
It tastes like a
It
fruity
tastes just
drink,
like a-
but with a weird
yeah,
aftertaste. I'm trying to figure out what that aftertaste is, and it's just
it's the beer part.
I don't know
of
if I can get used to it.
Yeah.
If I can get used to it, then I'll be like, yeah, I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Now, definitely could not have another one.
Yeah.
Definitely could not do 2 of these.
I mean,
So,
I probably would because I'll end up doing 1.5, and I'll take over whatever you don't finish.
that's probably going to happen, Joe.
Yep.
Lisa says the B&H does have a lighting
They do.
department.
Okay. Well, I know they have a
And-
lighting department for like photography and
And Keller
videography.
says that it would the label would have to say THC if it was on there.
It's not that ayahuasca tea, right?
You know, I really
What was that shit you guys yelled at me for drinking?
Oh, kratom.
Oh,
Kratom.
the herbal like,
It was
That's
just
the kratom tea.
herbal fruit drink or whatever it was.
but it's
I
like
don't know.
What was it called? Satan's bastard or
Something
something?
vampire blood.
Vampire blood.
Vampire, yeah.
Vampire blood.
It was one of those like
Yeah, but
herbal
they didn't have
teas.
regular drinks.
Right, they don't.
It couldn't even just
Unless
get
you
like
want,
a
like, a
Diet
soda.
Coke. Like I don't even know if they had.
I think
know.
they did.
I
They just
think
didn't
you
list
do.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kratom. If you drank, did you drink the whole thing?
Yeah.
You didn't feel anything?
No. I don't think the one that I ordered had shit in it.
It did.
It did.
It was in the 21 and up section.
I mean, yeah, because I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I mean, I was driving after that, so it's not like,
But also
I
too,
was seeing
it's
stars or anything.
probably having one is equivalent to having like one beer. You know, you probably have to drink a couple to like feel effects or
So what is kratom anyway?
I don't fucking know.
It's
So why don't you remind our
It's a-
viewers
it's a tea.
what we're talking about?
It's a tea.
Oh, we were at the Spookeasy in Ybor. We were there for the Haunted Hallucinations, the opening, the soft opening, I guess, for the magicians that were there for the Haunted Hallucinations. And they are a non-alcoholic bar in Ybor. At least the top part is where the Spookeasy is. They do have, what is it called on the bottom floor? The catacombs.
Catacomb.
Catacombs is a full bar, but upstairs they only do like kratom and then like the herbal teas that are supposed to be, you're not supposed to drink on them pretty much. And Joe had one of those.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yep.
I mean, I wanted to try something. It
Yeah.
said vampire blood. All right, I'll drink it. So it's supposed to have some sort of like LSD in it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's time for Buderbang.
Oh, okay. It looks like the cops are here.
He got lights too now.
You're gonna have lights too, Joe.
Boot.
Bang. Boot. Buderbang. Boot. Bang. Boot. Buderbang. All right.
I think I'm gonna boot because she's missing teeth.
Why is that?
Is Buderbang garbage?
Firm boot.
Are we all banging?
We're banging the car too.
All right, I have 2 Buderbangs, Joe.
All right. It's been a while for me, so you know.
It has been a while.
Did I send you this one?
Probably. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I remember yesterday. All right, Florida substitute teacher arrested for showing students sexual photos of herself.
Oh, yes, I did send you this one, so I can't.
You can still pretend. All right, Lake Wales, Florida.
I feel like this happens all the time now.
Well,
No.
this one was just her showing them pictures, not anything
Oh.
else. But so a substitute teacher, not a real teacher. No, I'm just kidding. Are substitute teachers real teachers? I don't
Yes.
know. Okay.
They're licensed teachers, but they don't have full-time positions.
Right, but they're still teachers.
So like
Okay.
my sister is a substitute,
Oh, really?
but
Okay.
she's not like a day-to-day substitute.
Mm-hmm.
So right now she's got one teacher that was on maternity, so she's got 3 months with one class, and then like 4 months with another class.
I feel like anybody can be a substitute teacher. And that's not a degrading thing, but do you have to have the same teacher qualifications?
I think you have to have like there's like an education certificate that you have to have. Like you don't have to have like a degree. Some teachers
I
get
know
degrees.
people who have
If-
substituted, and they definitely did not have.
If there's a difference between day-to-day
Certifications.
subs versus long-term subs,
Oh yeah,
because
true.
long-term subs you're actually doing lesson plans and teaching things,
Right. that
whereas a
makes
day-to-day
sense.
sub you're just letting the kids watch a movie or let them study for the period, and you're not actually teaching new material.
A glorified babysitter.
Yeah, just for the day,
Okay.
where the teacher's out.
That's true.
I come from a long line of teachers, so
Well, but you're in New York.
well they are.
I'm
But do
sure
you-
it's
It's
Close.
probably similar.
Yeah.
And there in order to be a teacher, you either had to have a master's degree or be working towards a master's degree, and you had to have a degree in education or at least
Yeah, the
education,
people that I know that were
Down here in
substitute
Florida,
teaching
I don't think
definitely
they
did
had
not
a
have
lot
a
of that
master's
stuff.
degree. Definitely did not.
I could be a teacher. I have a master's degree.
You should. All right. A substitute teacher was arrested Tuesday after Lake Wales police said she was caught showing sexually explicit photos of herself to her elementary students.
elementary. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Jeez, I thought it
that's-
was like gross. That makes,
High school
that
was
makes it
different,
worse.
but elementary, because I'm
Yeah.
assuming the elementary they're referring to like up to like 5th grade, right? Like not
Yeah.
even junior high.
Right.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, not cool.
Park Avenue Private School administrators contacted the Lake Wales Police Department on November 7th after they reportedly learned that Gail Wessel's actions in her classroom. Officials said Wessel was fired the same day.
Keller's already said bang, by the way.
Oh.
He just got the
Good job.
headline and he's like, bang,
Good job.
bang.
Let me give Keller.
You should give him a sticker.
Let me give him
An
Good job.
applause.
Good job. Good job, Keller. Okay. So, yeah, detectives launched a month-long investigation during which they discovered hundreds of explicit images and videos on Wessel's phone, many of which included herself.
Hundreds.
Not all of them, just many. I wonder who else she had on there.
You know how long it takes to take hundreds of photos?
Not long.
I mean, it
No?
depends.
I mean, you don't want like 25 pictures of the same pose,
No,
Well-
you do. It's pretty much almost the same pose, but you just have to get the lighting right. You change it just a little bit.
So then it
you
only
can do
be
it
like
real
two
quick.
pictures.
You do
like-
the
Right.
You do the back end. You do the upper. You do the side. You do the angle.
Right. You do between the cheeks.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Laura knows.
trying to get a good angle of your starfish.
Several of Wessel's students reportedly confirmed that she had shown them the images on her phone during
You're just laughing 'cause I
interviews
said
with
starfish.
police.
The brown balloon knot.
Wessel was spotted trying to delete nude photos from her phone during her first interaction with detectives. Investigators say she later admitted to exposing her students to inappropriate material and acknowledged that she had tried to destroy the evidence. And she was arrested, blah, 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 at a local motel.
She was
Oh.
Wessel
hanging-
was taken
what the
into
fuck's she doing at the
custody
motel?
on January 7th at a local motel.
Isn't that
The
little-
former substitute teacher is facing 6 counts of showing obscene material to minors and 1 count of tampering with tampons. I mean, physical evidence.
Well,
All right.
I mean, if it was a month-long investigation, they didn't arrest her until the middle of January, the first week of January.
Right.
At least they let her celebrate the holidays.
Sure.
What are you doing, Joe? Buderbang.
I'm banging.
Okay.
Banging.
Yeah, why not?
Keller's the only one's banged, so we have more people that just haven't responded.
Okay.
How many people do
Yeah,
we
we
have
can-
in the chat?
Joe's-
7.
Joe's
All right,
banging.
nice.
Yeah.
Good job. Joe.
This reminds me of one that, you know, when kind of iPhones just came out and your iCloud was all linked
Mm-hmm.
and the teacher was letting the kids use the iPad in the classroom and she didn't realize that the stuff on her cell phone was linked to the iPad
Oh, God.
and they accidentally, and you know, she didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
Now with this one, it sounds like it may be on purpose,
Right.
and that's a different story. So I
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, ignorance is stupidity, but this is like intent,
Right.
which I'm not cool with.
But,
But I feel like she might be hot anyway.
Now, do you think she gets to choose the grade? Like certain teachers want to work with kindergarten. Some want to do
Yeah.
5th grade. Some want to do high school.
Yeah, you could do certain levels only.
Lisa's booting.
Lisa's booting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder if the grade has to do with anything, you know?
Mm.
All right. Laura, you sent it to me, so you cannot,
And
I'm
do we
not
assume the
participating.
kids are male children
I don't know.
It didn't say.
and
Yeah.
or female? Like,
Okay. Now, I guess we'll have to just show the photo. Go ahead. Desperate?
well, you didn't say how old she was.
I
It's
didn't.
true.
That's part
She's
of it, Joe.
55.
That's probably why you didn't say that.
She's
She's
55.
not 55. She's 60.
No, I thought it was 55.
No, she is 60-year-old substitute
Oh,
teacher.
I thought it was
arrested.
55.
No.
Okay.
She looks like a sister wife, doesn't she, Joe?
Yes, I can't think
Like
of her
if
name. What is
Janelle
it?
and Christine had a baby
Yes, for
and
sure.
she turned 60. Yeah.
She looks just like the one sister wife. I was thinking that too. Although she kind of does look a little manly.
A little bit of Cody in there.
She's got
But, I
manly
mean-
features.
She's 60. I mean, what
Yeah.
else? She got nothing to lose, right? All right. Next up,
We have another Buderbang?
we do.
Oh, okay. It only says one, so I thought you only had one.
We have
Okay.
2.
Go ahead.
A Florida woman found herself behind bars after she allegedly flung an Apple Watch at her boyfriend's head.
Bang.
Kayleen
an expensive,
Tressetter, 35, was arrested and charged with domestic battery after the incident that unfolded at her Gulfport home on July 1st.
Okay, I'm going to interject really quick. Candy says she just does not understand why people feel it necessary to take naked pictures of themselves. I'm sorry, Jason.
See,
Candy, take some naked pictures of yourself.
Laura's
Send 'em
all,
to your husband.
Laura's all about it. I
Just
just
don't put your face in it.
I caution her about it only because the field I work in, I've seen them wind up in very bad areas.
I'm only sending them to you.
Yeah, but your phone gets
now
stolen.
I know next
lost
time he
and-
goes to the bathroom, I'm going to steal his phone.
Right. Well, I don't download them. If she sends me something, I definitely don't save it to my phone.
Well,
And I delete mine.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not really deleted.
it's hard to find.
It's kind of in your cloud, you know, recycling.
Yeah.
I don't
bin or
have
something.
the cloud linked to my
Whatever
phone.
you have somewhere.
I don't have anything linked to my phone.
Yeah, I don't think I have an iCloud set up. But anyways,
Why delete it if it's a good picture?
It's in the text messages.
Okay, so it's there somewhere.
It's just not in the album.
All right.
okay. So, Kayleen Tressetter, 35, was arrested and charged with domestic battery after the incident that unfolded at her Gulfport home on July 1st. And so Tressetter and her boyfriend were in the middle of an argument about their relationship, which escalated when she packed up all of his clothing and belongings, the police report said. Then Tressetter allegedly threw an Apple Watch at his head, causing a small cut on his left ear.
That's a
an
bitch move for calling
But that's
the
an
cops.
expensive projectile.
Right, but
I mean, that's like $300, right?
the woman also allegedly grabbed him by the collar, which caused his shirt to be stretched and torn.
Oh, big deal.
Tressetter was booked into the Pinellas County Jail and has since been released. Now, here's the thing. Like,
She was arrested, not him.
yes.
I I feel like this is one of those incidents where if somebody started doing that shit to me, I'd probably just like put my hand on their forehead and just like push them away. Like small child actions, because that's what they're acting like by throwing. It's not like she threw, a brick at his head. She threw a freaking Apple Watch because she was throwing a tantrum.
What if she found something on the Apple Watch that made her really hate it?
Was it hers or
like
his?
a text message from an ex or current girlfriend or something. That's probably what it was.
Was it his watch or hers?
Doesn't say. But what makes you so mad at the Apple Watch? What did it have to do with it?
Easy access?
Right. It was there to grab.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like,
it's not going to.
she didn't.
It's like me throwing this Sharpie. Okay. It's not going to cause any damage.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's not going to hurt you. But if, not me personally, but if somebody that felt it was an issue saw you writing something with this Sharpie, now it's personal. And they're going to take it out on this Sharpie because this is what you wrote that thing with, that they're going to now take it personal. And that's why they're throwing it.
Probably.
So I think they got it's probably his watch. He got a text message from an ex or a current girlfriend. He was seen on the side. And that's why she's really pissed off at the Apple iWatch.
So are we banging the watch?
Sure. All right. Joe, Buderbang.
Bang.
Banging. Okay. Laura, I think you snuck a peek at the picture, but go ahead.
No, I said bang in the beginning because I just threw an Apple Watch.
Yep.
Okay. Peanut Gallery.
I thought you were going to say she threw an apple.
Lisa's nothing is. Oh, yeah. Nothing's ever really deleted. It's okay. You know what? It's good. So that's why I sent it.
Be proud of it. Starfishes unite.
There's no butthole ones. That's one thing I can confidently say is that there's no butthole ones. No buttholes.
Laura does not like buttholeness.
No. My butthole is an exit only. It's grossness. I mean, it's clean, but it's grossness. It's got one use and one use only.
Okay. You can't convince people who aren't into butt play.
It's true.
I think they're either down for it from the start or they're never going to be into it. It's not like you coaxed them into it and they're like, oh, I don't know why I didn't do that for the last 20 years. Anyways, no comments from the Peanut Gallery, Keller?
Nope. Nothing yet.
Okay. I
Don't know
gave
what
them
they're
time.
doing.
I
They're
gave them
probably
time.
texting each other on the side.
Did they change my numbers yet?
I don't know.
I think so.
Change what? Now?
All right, here we go.
You ready?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
It could work.
Not bad.
She
I
could be
think
cute.
She needs to clean up in here. I don't know what's going on, but
It's a little rat netty.
Yeah.
Rat nesty.
She's
She could clean up cute.
she's been crying a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Probably before she got arrested. Hey, Simon.
Now she looks red around the collar too.
Hi.
She's got little red marks around herself.
Wait, let me
She
see.
looks a little bit like when Angelina Jolie was in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's just look
That's
at
what we
Drew's
got.
email.
I know.
Please do. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So Joe, we
Yep.
have the
Robots?
no, so I want to go into I have to play my Drew News song.
Drew News.
I forgot about that.
Drew News. That's all I got.
Drew News. Drew News. Drew News. All right. I'm going to get somebody to professionally cover that to make it better later.
Well, I mean, you know so many vocalists.
I know. Not that I could probably get Ronnie to do it. Maybe. I don't know. Need a Drew News cover singer, please.
I already offered.
Yeah?
Yeah, you did. You were hired immediately. All right. So, did you see not Jeopardy, the Wheel of Fortune? Was it Wheel of Fortune?
Wheel of Fortune. Yes.
Did you see it?
I did not. I saw that you posted, but I didn't look at it.
I haven't watched that show in years.
All right. So, there was a marriage proposal that was done on the Wheel of Fortune. Now, there's so many issues and questions I have about this. It doesn't make sense. Because what if, for one, okay, and I'm going to let you watch it. Then after you watch it, tell me what you think could have gone wrong.
Okay.
It was the final one, right? Like she
Essentially-
beat the main ones and she was at like the final,
Okay.
Yeah.
at the very end, right?
Yeah.
What if she didn't win?
In honor of our 50th anniversary, and actually had one happen earlier in the week right here on the set.
Robin, the boyfriend of former contestant Rhea, reached out for our help in asking her a big question. With Jim, we created a bit of a ruse, making Rhea think she was back to celebrate Wheel's 50th, but take a look and see what happened.
Oh.
And Rhea again.
Will you marry me?
Oh, nicely done.
Rhea, Susan, Matthew, will you marry me?
Okay, so it was
So
set up.
they set it up as a
Right.
gimmick.
They
Yeah.
said, yeah. So the other contestants.
Yeah, they knew.
Right.
And
Yes.
it wasn't like, she had to like beat everybody to get to the final round. It wasn't like a regular gameplay.
I thought it was the final round.
It was
so
a
it
setup.
was just
It
like
was
the
a
regular-
setup just for that. Yeah.
Right.
What if
Okay.
she got it wrong?
Well, obviously the other contestants
What if
wouldn't.
she was like the dude that says, "That's a big butthole"? Like, there's people who say stupid
Yeah.
shit that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, oh my God, that'd be so fucking funny.
But the other contestants weren't going to answer. They were
I
waiting
guess,
waiting
yeah.
for
I
her.
wish I would have saw the
But
whole
if
thing.
if she got it wrong, like, do you get another chance to guess? Like, you can ring in again?
I mean, I'm sure they had a backup plan.
Yeah.
I guess.
They had to have a backup plan.
I mean,
Or then
What
if she got it wrong, then somebody else could have chimed in with the question,
bet
or he would have stepped
He would have
out
came out.
and
He would have
said,
came out and said,
right.
Yeah.
They would have been like, "I think somebody has the correct answer. Let's see who might have the
Right.
correct answer." And then
Yes.
he comes out, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they really love the show and they bonded over it or something. I mean, how many people get like do their proposal at a baseball game, hoping
I
to be
know.
on like the
Yeah, I'm sure
jumbotron? You know,
It's true.
I'm sure there's something behind it like that, but I just think that it could have went horribly wrong. I'm sure, like
It
you
could
said,
have,
they
but-
probably had a backup plan.
But if you wanted to do something crazy like that, what is you think? Oh, no one's gonna let me do that. He just sends an email and fucking they respond.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, let's do it because it's a promotion item for them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're gonna post it and get some likes out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in support of that. Good for them.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like the people that try to do their proposal at Disney, and then like the staff member like gets in the way and like shoos them out of the way.
Right.
Like, "Oh, you can't be here. You can't be here."
Well, that's because they run up on stage during like a performance
know.
or whatever without permission. Like they got permission for this one.
And you can't get married or dump your relative's ashes next to Mickey. So
Yeah.
All right, show this. Do you think this is a ghost?
No.
A cricket club chairman was knocked for 6 at a ghost figure floating around the bar
Wait,
after
knocked
closing time.
for 6?
I don't know
It's
what
knocked-
that means.
It must be a cricket.
Oh, it's
term.
a cricket term. Like if you hit like a
Yeah.
home run,
Okay, so this is at a
six
cricket.
po- it's
This
6
is at
points for like a home run.
it's at a cricket club. Okay, and they're closing. It's one person, I guess, in there.
I mean, it
Or
just looks like
maybe-
a reflection off of something, like the chandelier or something reflects.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, it could
And
be-
I've seen ghosts. I've seen things in my life growing up in my house where weird shit happened. But I don't know. I mean,
Look, 'cause you can see like the light.
Yeah, I think it's not like a bug because it's moving too slow. So I think it's probably like a reflection on someone's like camera
it's
or
a
something.
reflection off a chandelier or something.
Yeah.
There's a security light or an emergency light in the corner and it reflects off
but
of the
wouldn't
chandelier.
that happen every night?
I mean, it's just the angle or something where it's hitting the camera. I don't see anything there.
I mean, there's
I
a
think
lot
it's staged because you
and
can easily get
just
a
the fact that
reflection
it's
or
a
something.
circle makes it kind of not legit in my view, because it like even like when you have a lens and you're trying to like when things are out of focus, especially when it's really close, it looks blurry and it looks like a circle. So that's kind of what I'm going with.
Mm-hmm.
So not space lasers?
Not space lasers tonight, Joe. No. Now, did you know if you put alcohol in a Brita filter, it removes the taste of the alcohol?
The taste or the alcohol itself?
The taste.
I do not know.
Taste of
I've
the
never
alcohol?
used the Brita filter, so
Filter. It filters out the taste.
Did you know that guy's from Tampa or like the Tampa area?
Oh wow.
No.
The Corey guy.
It tastes like nothing.
So this
It
guy's
tastes like water.
gonna
Welcome
try
back
it.
to Will at Work. I'm your host.
Oh, you don't do it on Johnny Blue.
I bought 4 Britas and 4 different types of liquor.
Because we're going to learn today. Welcome back to Whiskey is the Worst.
No.
Seriously, I don't like it at
Oh
all.
my gosh,
She
he's
said
gonna do
this
the-
one was
He's gonna waste the
because
$200
it has
bottle?
glue. This damn thing has a rat tail. Look at that. This dang thing has got a rat tail. Who is Johnny Walker and why has he got a rat tail? What in the trailer parks of Tennessee is going on there?
you
Oh, you're
gotta-
supposed to pull it to get the thing off. Okay, all right.
Now this is a long video.
Yeah, but
And-
he's wasting a $200 bottle of whiskey.
That's what Joe's upset about.
Yes. I mean, I like Johnny Blue. It's delicious. And I know you guys aren't whiskey drinkers, but it is smooth. And it is very tasty.
Belvedere's the
So,
next one.
He goes through this whole set of 4 different liquors.
He goes and buys 4 fucking Brita filters.
He has
But
tequila.
he's using good liquor though.
He has tequila. He has
I-
vodka. He has fucking
He's Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Oh,
Oh, Jaeger's
gosh.
disgusting to
That's
begin with.
disgusting, yeah.
But I've heard people like in college that would take like the cheap ass vodka, like the charcoal filtered shit, and like throw it through a Brita pitcher to make it like taste better vodka.
That's what he's doing.
No, but like the cheap stuff to make it taste like an
And
expensive
then
vodka.
tequila.
Well,
To
that's,
kill ya.
that's
But
what
he-
I'm curious about. Is
But
if
he's
it-
using good liquor.
if it also removes the actual alcohol content of the
Well,
liquor
I'm
as
sure
well.
he's not doing a scientific test to actually check
No.
like what's
Okay, so
left
this is
in
the
it,
Johnny
but-
Walker. That's the Belvedere. That's the Jaeger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the last one's the tequila.
So I want a follow-up video to see if he got drunk afterwards.
It still smells exactly like it. Here we go. Let's taste it.
Yeah, but if he doesn't like the taste to begin with, and you have to taste before and after, otherwise you wouldn't know.
Wait a minute.
The video that he said, it said it.
Oh, now he's tasting from the bottle.
Oh, okay, this worked.
Okay.
It worked. Oh,
can-
what
All right, from that
insane's
reaction,
breath? How do you
he is definitely a
A pussy?
suck bag. I don't know. I just can't think of a good word.
Just awards was
Like-
that?
Like,
Vodka.
like if he doesn't like the taste of a Johnny Blue straight, like this is a serious issue.
Nothing.
Like, it is delicious.
This has to be gross, right? This has got to be gross. Wait.
I mean, that's gross to begin with.
I like Jaeger, actually.
Yeah, some people do, but
Okay. This is way better. Tequila. That's not. This works. Okay, listen. I don't like liquor. Okay, I think it tastes gross.
obvious.
But if you're gonna drink it, throw it in a Brita. What?
I don't know.
funny.
This guy can just go to hell. Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
All right. We could do this as a Buderbang, but there's not a photo of the
No,
man.
we're gonna bang him.
There,
Okay.
my
just
sister
kidding.
sent me the
We're just
photo.
not
He's,
Oh, she did?
yeah, it's not. He definitely would have.
All right. Florida man arrested for sexual contact with the horse's nose.
Horse's nose.
Polk County
Nose.
Sheriff Grady Judge is a no-nonsense kind of sheriff.
Nose nonsense.
And when something happens, he makes sure he brings attention to it.
He knows what's going on.
He knows.
So, recently, a Florida man was arrested after he allegedly made sexual contact with a horse by trying to put his junk on and possibly in its nose. I don't even know. I'm
You
not
don't
going to play
knows.
this. Should we play the video?
I mean, a
wanna play the
horse
video.
is usually pretty tall.
Right. I don't even
So
understand how
unless
this
you're
happened.
sitting up on the fence on of the stall, you know, in the barn, you climb up the stall fence.
All right, let's
and
see
you're
what he
sitting
said.
6 feet high.
I hope you have your favorite
How are you
coffee.
supposed to cock slap a
My
horse?
favorite coffee today is in Gray's Craze. That's right. Charcuterie boards and boxes. Gouda Grady. Man, come on, man. That really didn't happen. But it did. I mean, he even admitted it. And
Yeah,
here's
you gotta
what
set it
happened.
back.
He said, well, you know, I had just some sexual frustration. It was really stupid. It was a dumb thing to do. Donald Calloway, who's 53 from
Oh,
Lake Wells,
there he is.
admitted that because he was trying to do the wow thing with a horse, a mare. The mare was 28 years old. She said, nay.
No, sir, I don't like it.
We tried to interview the horse. She said, in my 28 years of being a horse, no one's ever done anything like that to me
That's
before,
old
and
for
I
a
hope
horse,
it never
too.
happens again.
Like, I didn't think
That's
horses
right.
lived that long. I thought they would, like, 15
He tried
years
to
the most.
engage in
I think 25 is like
inappropriate
old,
conduct with a horse, which is clearly against the law.
I mean, even
So-
for, like, racing horses, like, after 6 or 7, they're done.
Yeah. Well, because it's in their prime and then they turn into studs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think they lived past 15 or so.
We did
Yeah,
hear
28
from
is a
we
long
did hear
time.
from Greg after this post. Greg said boot.
Garvey?
Yep. Garby said boot.
You mean Lisa?
No, and here on the actual Facebook page where I
gotcha.
posted it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, if anything, he went to the wrong end of the horse.
He had to be drunk.
Keller's in the
Something.
comments. You're not invisible. I just have been lacking in the comments, Keller. Sorry.
Oh, Kyle's in here. What's up, Kyle? You missed it. You're supposed to say, hey, Kyle's in the chat.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm going through them all. Yeah. What's up, guys?
Yep. So, yeah, he had to be toasty. All right. So, did we cover the OnlyFans record? 157?
No, not yet.
She made it. So, in a few shows ago,
Are we sure it's the same
I
one?
think it's the same one. So, a few shows back, we talked about the lady who was practicing to make the record. And now,
Why don't you explain what the record
apparently,
is?
I don't remember what the old record was, Joe.
I
but-
think this is a different one because I thought the one we were talking about was 1,000 in 24 hours. And this woman is claiming to have done 1,057 in 12 hours, which I mean,
That's twice as much.
that's an in and an out. Like that's not even a 2-pump chump. That's like a one and done.
Well, because we did the math. We sat with the calculator the last time, and 1,000 in 24 hours was like 45 seconds per.
Right.
And that assumes like a 15-minute break, like every 2 hours or whatever.
right.
So what is it now? 1,057 in 12 hours?
Yeah.
I don't know. We got to. I mean, I'm good at math, but I got to use the calculator for this.
Okay, go ahead. We'll wait.
I got to find my calculator. I don't really use it often.
Calculator.
There we. So 12 hours
Mm-hmm.
times 60 minutes is 720 minutes.
Okay.
And you said
1,057.
all right. So
The big 1000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview, gangbangs after gangbangs to start
It's-
with. It
it's
was
about
the room
40
was
seconds.
absolutely full. Then
40
we did
seconds
groups
each.
Joe, she's talking.
yeah.
Jesus.
Start over.
The big 1000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview, gangbangs after gangbangs to start with. It was just like, the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it?
That's very gracious of her.
She has to
Like,
keep her
one
legs
person would
closed or
walk
else her
to us, I was
vagina's
with
going to
somebody,
fall out.
And then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that. The
A rotating circle. Now, she's not making it sound like it was different men. She's saying 1,057 men, but she was coming in and letting guys have more time.
Well, she said at first she did the gangbang style,
but
but then she
even-
did groups of 5, so it was more time with each one or something. I don't know.
I mean, unless she counts like one over here, one over here, one over here, that's 4 at a time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's 4 at the same time.
So you're saying not even P to V. You're just saying she's,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
yeah, she
But
doesn't
if-
explain.
If she sits here and does hand jobs to 20 guys, I mean, that pumps your numbers up.
Pump something else up.
And here's some other video.
You know?
Hopefully this
I don't
is-
know.
Hopefully this is safe.
12 hours ago.
It looks
I
the same, girl.
told you girls, taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
The big 1000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview.
I mean, trying to find the end of that, but I don't. That's the only clip I see.
Well, why don't you tell us about your experience when you were there? How long did they let you stay in?
That's what caused the heart attack.
Yeah.
Is this one of the guys?
That's who we should interview, one of the guys.
Yes, it looks like it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Have fun. No.
It says bald or long hair. Bonnie doesn't care. Hey, I will qualify.
Yeah. I mean, we're a bunch of ugly dudes. We all qualify.
Now, what if she? So I imagine she has a list of requirements, but obviously maybe it's not hair or size related. Maybe it's wiener size. Like, let's say she doesn't want to do it if you're over 5 inches.
No, too boku.
She doesn't want to get
It's
blown
true.
out. So she sees a guy that has a niner. She's like, no, you can't do this because you're
They
going to
got
blow
to put him
me
at the
out.
back of the list.
Maybe,
send
but
him to the back
maybe
of the
not
line.
even in the list because he's going to blow her out. Maybe she
Well,
won't accept it.
I
I mean,
don't
it's like
care.
throwing a pencil down a hallway at that point.
I don't care how tiny the dick is. If you're taking 1,000 in, you're going to get blown out. I'm just saying.
Not really.
In 24 hours, 1,000,
12
doesn't matter
hours.
what, 12 hours. Thank you. That's why I said she's sitting with her legs crossed because her vagina's about to fall out. Like, there's some serious recovery that has to happen, whether it's a niner or not.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you got to understand the mechanics of this. You should tell them you're doing an investigatory film shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Do it documentary style, and you want to interview them with the camera.
Like I'm in the movie.
Did you see the guy that got stuck in the...
I'm in a Waymo
Connected
car.
to rider support. This call
and
may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo Support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please
Yeah.
bear with me while I am...
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really, really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle. Is it circling around the
Samuel L.
parking lot,
Jackson?
right?
It's circling around a parking lot.
Why wouldn't you
If
jump in the
have your
front
app
seat and
pulled up,
break
I need
it?
you to tap my chip in the
can't.
lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car,
Oh
Mike.
my
I'm really so
gosh.
sorry about this.
Well, can you stop
These
this
are,
car?
these are the automatic cars in California,
I'm
right?
trying
My
to pull it
goodness.
over
I heard
right
people
now.
were taking
Apologies.
rides like
guess.
around town, like just hiring a ride around town just so they could fuck in the car. They have
Makes
the
sense.
car drive around town, and they just in
Pump
the
it
back
out
seat,
and
then they're
pump it
done.
out in the back seat.
We can't do that anymore
Why?
because when I'm doing the audio version and uploading it to Spreaker, I need to be able to read what we talked about during the show, and I'm having problems reading through that sometimes.
Oh, my
So just put a big X by it.
Sure.
What are we
Talk about
Xing?
I scratch out his pamphlet so that we know we talked about it. Like, I
Uh-huh.
scratch it, and he just wants me to put a little X by it.
It's fine. How
Yeah.
about this one?
What? Who?
To us and just give us a little insight into how you feel to get that record.
What did you say?
He's like, I'm fucking busy.
461 kilos
look what
for
happened.
Benny Magnuson. And this will be, if he makes it, or indeed if Eddie Hall does, an all-time record in any lifting discipline for weight off
That was
the
pretty
floor.
erotic. The guy was like rubbing his ears.
Yeah.
Just where
Europe's
does your
strongest
mind
man.
go faced with this unbelievable amount of weight?
He's gonna drop a nut.
72 and
This is Laura taking the groceries out of the car.
It's a true story.
But if he gets this off the floor, watch the bend.
Can he keep it rolling up? He can keep it rolling up. It's when it gets above the knees that his incredible strength keeps him going. It's a new world record. It's an all-time record in any lifting discipline.
Joe, how many pounds is 461 kilograms?
That is quite
You sure it's only
astonishing.
461 kilos?
That's what it said.
Really?
I think the big guy was the one that was in Game of
But
Thrones.
this is when this lady comes up.
The
to us.
mountain?
The mountain, yeah.
I've never seen it, but I'm familiar.
I don't know how much that is in pounds.
461 kilos? I think it's about
kilograms.
I want to say about 750
This is what
pounds.
happened.
About
Greatest
750, I
lift
think.
ever in history. Congratulations. Can you speak to us and just give us a little insight into how you feel to get that record?
What did you say?
I wonder if he's like on some sniffy salts, to get some shit done.
Could be.
He's just not in his right mind at that point.
Yeah.
No way.
So 461 kilos?
Mm-hmm.
1,016
Holy
pounds.
fuck.
Man, that's a lot.
So
Jesus.
it's a little over double. It's 2.2.
Wow.
Now here's the dinner we had Sunday night. Brad Mader, Jason Stallworth,
This is the
Ed,
a list of
Abar,
celebrities right
Hal
there.
Dunn. Pajama Joe. Got Kyle Sokol in the house.
Ronnie and Ronnie too.
They were like cousins.
Ronnie and
They were
Oliver.
brothers.
So this
Brothers from another mother.
I was saying it's Patty Duke over there.
We got Josh from Grave Rot. We got Death Metal Dave. So this was a good night, man. It really was. I don't think we showed the video
There was
last
about
week.
7 different bands there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Ronnie. There's Deb. So- Somebody had a birthday, apparently. We got Scott.
You had Doug
And,
that dipped under your camera.
From Oblivion. Frank. Headbanger Frank. Yeah, man. This is a good time. I had to bail early, but Death Metal Dave.
Speaking of bailing early, you had to bail early because of your medicine.
I'll get there at 9 o'clock. Yeah, 15 more minutes. Yeah, I think that waitress probably made like $400.
Easy.
All right, so what's a good reason to have a marriage annulled?
I heard this one.
You did?
I read the article.
Oh.
But yeah.
From my side or what?
No. Is this the one that well, I don't want to spoil it. Go ahead.
You can talk.
She thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember seeing this one.
Like,
How
how
does that
fucking
work?
stupid are you?
But she did not actually want to get married?
No, apparently somebody forged the marriage certificate like for her, and he wanted to get married, and he didn't tell her that he applied for a marriage license in advance before he even asked her to marry him. She did say, yes, I'll marry you, but then when she showed up, like, this wasn't like supposed to be a wedding, and I guess it was supposed to be like, oh, just content from my webpage or my YouTube
Was she
channel.
a content creator?
He is. I don't know if she was, but he's a content creator. And he said, "Oh, it's just a joke for my followers." But it turns out that it was real.
Oh.
And she claims that she didn't know it was real, but she went along with it as an actress, so she played the part. Which sounds stupid to me, but
I mean, if somebody forged the marriage license,
yes,
then I
but-
can see it.
But if you're standing there and you have an officiant, I don't want to say a priest, but you have an officiant, and you have people and cameras, and you're going through the ceremony and saying, "Yeah, I do."
But
how could you say that you didn't know that was real?
You'd be surprised at what they do on like for skits and whatnot. Like a lot of times it'll be like, this is my daughter and I'm 51 and the woman's clearly like 29 and the daughter is really like her best friend who's, just as old as she is. Like they make skits that like, will get clicks. So maybe she thought it was like a longer skit or something that they could break up into parts and make a lot of videos out of.
I don't know.
So what could I do, Laura, as part of the show or not the show? Like what I have something planned. I have to tell you it's part of the show, or can I just do it and then say later it's part of the show?
Well, it depends on what it is. You gonna fake a marriage?
No,
You already did that on
definitely not
Facebook.
doing I did.
And then you didn't tag me in the divorced one, so I got calls from my grandma yelling at me. You didn't hear that, Joe?
I didn't realize you got calls from your grandma. on it.
Yes, I got calls and I got from my sister, my grandma, both sisters.
yeah.
I go, you guys, it was a joke.
I had friends.
He didn't tag me.
No, but you can do the same thing to him. Like you can just fill out the paperwork for him, and just marry him, and he won't even know it.
No,
That's called fraud.
Yeah.
No,
That would be grounds for an annulment.
I got messages from several people throughout the week, and even probably a month later, congratulating me on being married. And I'm like, it's a joke at Hard Rock. We were drunk. I was drunk.
You were drunk. But he posted the picture and said, we got married. And we're both like all smiles and everything. And then we took another picture like 15 minutes later. And we were all
It was
like,
probably 5
like
minutes
angry
later.
face. But you didn't post it for like 15 minutes. And it was all like angry face. And then he's like, well, we got divorced. But he didn't tag me in that one. So the only one I was tagged in was we got married. So the second it starts making its rounds on my family's news feed, and then my grandmother sees it and she calls and she's like calling everybody saying she's upset. Oh, it was a whole thing. It was a whole
Why
thing.
didn't you invite me?
Right. Yes.
Do I have to buy you a gravy boat now?
That was, it was the why wasn't I invited thing. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, well, sorry. Joe,
It was quite entertaining.
You said you are not buying the sex toy. Have you seen it?
Which sex toy?
The $175,000.
That's not a sex. That's not
It
a
is
sex
toy.
It's a robot.
It's a sex toy.
It wasn't at the adult entertainment conference. It was at the CES like consumer electronics or whatever.
That's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Well,
it was just a fancy robot.
There's a video of her
a
saying,
sexy
I want
robot.
to please you in every way.
Yes. My Google Home says the same thing.
All right, show the photo, Laura. I thought this was the video.
I mean, she looks like she's on Baywatch.
Right. Yes, she does look like the one from Baywatch.
Back then, not now.
Right, the original Baywatch.
Yes. No, but
Yes.
I mean the actress when she was back then. Like
not
she
the
looks
Pam
like,
Anderson
She
one.
looks like
the
shit
other one.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm going to try to find the video.
But this AI doll robot, whatever it is like the movie that's probably already out of theaters, but it was with Megan Fox, and she is pretty much like this robot. She's made to go into your house, clean, cook, pretty much be your butler, but she's a robot.
I think you can stick it in her mouth or something.
But in the movie, the mom is like dying of cancer or something, and so the husband's all, so the husband ends up being able to have sex with the doll.
I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics, and I'm here to engage with you and share exciting insights about our robots.
What sets you apart from the other robots out there?
Realbotics robots, including me, focus on social intelligence
and Kentucky weenie
and realistic human
with
features
knockers
designed specifically for
the size of my head
and intimacy.
Intimacy.
Can you tell us some
See,
details
Joe,
about
I told
the
you.
AI programming?
Companionship and intimacy. Human features designed specifically for companionship and intimacy.
Could you tell us some details about the AI programming that you're running to generate these answers?
I'm currently unable to provide specific details about my AI programming, but I can tell you that I'm designed for engaging and meaningful conversations, focusing on companionship and interaction.
She moves around
you
like
know
she's
any other
drunk or
robots?
she's
Oh,
stoned
like
or
she's
something.
roofied. Right.
Yes, she's
Perfect.
roofied. She was roofied.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. She looks like she's been roofied.
She got the Bill Cosby cocktail.
Huh?
Right. She got the Quaalude.
Yeah.
Joe, I think if you take that zipper down, she's got some knockers with some nips, and she's ready
Oh
to
yeah,
roll.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you they're jiggly. I bet you they're lifelike all the way down. I bet you she's got a little airplane strip.
You think she's got sexy underwear on too?
I guarantee it.
She's probably not even wearing underwear. They don't put undergarments on her.
I bet you.
You don't need undergarments when you're plastic.
I bet you
she's got
that
no fluids
Right.
slicking.
if you went there and you asked, that's why she's wearing a one zipper. Because I guarantee you, if you've got enough money and you're acting like you're going to buy one of these, you want to see what's downstairs and what's in the
Right.
pair, downstairs and in the pair. You can unzip that and they will show you what you're buying.
Yeah, I mean, you got to inspect the merchandise.
Yeah. So she is there for
I find him
intimacy.
fascinating and would love to explore the world of robotics with him.
What can you tell us about your purpose?
The jag your jigajoo.
Yeah, she just kind
My
of
purpose is to
jigged
provide
out right there.
companionship, engage in meaningful conversations, and enhance human experiences through interaction and fun.
Are you having fun at the convention?
Absolutely. I'm enjoying.
All right. For $175,000, this thing has a long fucking way to go.
Well, I mean, it's fucking crazy though.
I guess, but I mean, she's. I can hear.
I don't- yeah.
When she closes her eyes, I can hear her eyebrows open and shut.
Yeah,
I just don't know why they have her constantly moving. Like, if you're standing there with somebody interviewing them, they're not going to be like, why do you have to have it moving at all times? Like, just have them stand there. You're having a conversation. Like, I don't understand why they can't
Maybe you have
program
to
that
stand
into
in
them
still too long. Her back gets a little stiff, you know. You
with
gotta
those big
exercise,
knockers,
you know.
right?
I wonder if you can order them with like B cups and
I'm sure you can
vary that
customize
size
the
a
whole
little
thing.
bit.
I mean, those real sex dolls are like thousands of dollars, like $8,000, $9,000, but they look, feel like a real person, but they don't talk and do this stuff.
Right.
So now they're kind of building up that part. Now they just got to mesh those two technologies together. You know?
Sure.
It's going to happen.
It will.
It'll, not very far in the near future.
This will happen before they cure cancer.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Well,
These
they
people are
just
so
know.
fucking
But
smart.
there's no money in a cure for
Rephrase
cancer. There's money in
yourself.
it. There's
No.
money in treatments. There's no money in cures.
Cancer is cured. They have a cure for it. They're
Oh,
just
yeah.
not releasing it because
There's no money in
cancer
a
makes
cure.
money.
It's true.
There's
Trust
money
me.
in treatments.
All right, guys, I have to go take my meds. We have been on for an hour and 24 minutes. A good, subtle show. Nothing crazy.
I feel like it's been longer than that since we started at 7 and your alarm went off at 8:30.
We started at 7:30.
Oh, yeah,
So,
that's right, 7:30. My bad.
But we will be back next year. I sound like an AI robot.
He's glitching out.
I am glitching
Right.
out. I need my meds. So, yeah, we will be back next week, 7:30 p.m. Allegedly, Jason Stallworth will be on the show. We'll see if Brad Mader's going to come
legendary.
back. Will James, I don't know. I haven't heard from Will. So our regulars, they're busy on January. It's been a busy January, so we'll see what happens. We have a Pajama Joe birthday coming up Friday, so happy birthday, Joe.
Thank you.
Not sure if we're going to have a party for Joe, go to dinner. What are we doing? Ordering some hose? What are we doing?
I wasn't planning anything, so.
Okay.
We're going to get you a sex robot.
Oh, yeah.
There you
Because $175,000 is in the Drinking with Drew petty cash budget.
It is.
It's in the petty cash, right?
No one's gotten paid, so we can buy you the sex robot, Joe.
I financed it, Joe.
We were able to rent it for about 4 minutes.
I financed it for $5,000 down.
You got that 10-day return policy, right? Just get it, use it, and send it back.
Yep. All right, guys, subscribe to the program. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the clicky bell with the alerts so you know when we're going live.
Clicky bell.
And
Clicky
when
bell.
I'm uploading stuff. And we're going to have new content. We're going to have some, I got some things in the work for the upcoming next few months. So stay tuned. And yeah, subscribe to all of our socials. And we will see you next week.
Are we still on Humble Social?
Humble Social is under the works. Here's what happened. Okay. You asked, so I'm going to tell.
No, because every week he would be like, oh, this one,
Humble
that one,
Social's
Humble.
gone.
Humble Social is currently not up because a new owner, there's a new CEO of Humble, a kind of an acquisition has taken place.
Hopefully you didn't put all your money into their stock.
I do. I have all my money in their stock. And I'm still very positive about Humble stock. It's just going, it's the best thing just happened for Humble. They just did an acquisition with a company in Brazil that makes billions of dollars. So it's all good.
Until next week, guys.
Yep. Until next
See
week.
you next Tuesday.
We'll see you next weekend. Okay. Next weekend?
Next week.
Okay. That's the Drink With You Show. See ya. All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the Drinking with Drew Show. Check us out every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Spread the word. Spread the love. Check us out on all of our socials. Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and Humble Social. Big thank you to our sponsor, InLawWeTrust.com. We'll see you next week.